Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching the 100. This episode 10 of the second season. Hopefully, guys, have been enjoying the series so far. And if you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. And obviously, before we start today's episode, because we are nearly finishing the season, the voting for our most liked and disliked characters is now open. So again, just please take 30 seconds to click on that link, press the characters that you've enjoyed this season, press the characters that you've disliked, and obviously your votes and mine will be shown in the final episode. And obviously I love the engagement from you guys. It's amazing. It's what keeps the channel going, and I'm excited to see who you guys have liked and disliked this season compared to the first one. So, you know, last episode it was fully confirmed that Finn is dead. Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought that maybe after, you know, he was stabbed, that it was just going to be a thing where it was like, oh my god, is he dead? And then we go into the next episode and then he'd actually, you know, been saved. You know, the action might have been accepted and, you know, they've gone over and actually kept him alive. But no, it was, they doubled down on it. He's lay there on the floor, Raven's crying, you know. They've agreed to take his body back to the camp where he massacred those 18 people, and pretty much it was a burial, it was a ritual that the grounders do. They take the person that killed them and they bury them, burn them, slash with the people that they actually killed, and they agreed to do it. So they took him back there. There was protests. The grounders didn't like it. You know, the commander, she stood up, Lexa, she was like, look, anybody that doesn't like the deal that we've made with the Sky people, then they're going to be punished by death themselves. It is literally, you're going to be breaking the law, you're going to be breaking my rules, and you're going to be punished for it. Later on, we did see the actions or consequences of doing this, because as he was sat down, he was having a little, I don't know, like a meeting, a celebration, kind of like of both forces uniting. Kane gave them some alcohol. It looked like he gave him some vodka, and he was like, don't drink it all at once, but we should share some right now. They poured a few in a cup. Before they drank some, she passed it, Lexa, to like a second in command, the guy, I'm not too sure what his name was, but he sipped a little bit of it and then he collapsed. And obviously straight away we thought it was poisoned. We thought that somebody had tried to kill the commander, and she retaliated. You know, she believed that it was Raven. They found something that was planted on her and they took her up upstairs, tied her to a pole, and they was all cutting her before Raven was saved by Clark, who actually seen a vision of Finn, who looked down and seen the chalice on the floor, and she was like, mate, it wasn't the drink that was spiked, it was the cup. They went upstairs, she proved it as well. She grabbed the vodka, she necked some of it, and she was like, look mate, my people didn't kill you, nothing to do with it, it was one of your own. And they turned out it was him, this big dude. They ended up tying him to the post, cut him, everybody, before she got a sword, Lexa, and stabbed him right through the heart. And then obviously Clark and her went inside to talk business. And also the other exciting thing is, you know, well, Monte's been captured, but he's managed to actually, you know, take down the jammer that the, you know, the mountain men have been using. So now his message has been sent out there. Raven's picked it up, they've all heard it, they've you know, decided what to do, and Bellamy's decided that he's going to get himself caught. He's going to be the inside man, he's going to go in, he's going to infiltrate and take down from within, while these on the outside work away, you know, to take down the defenses and the walls. It's gonna be really exciting. I can't wait to see what today has in store for us. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Protected my sister before you even knew her. Why?
When I was a boy, I saw a ship fall from the sky. The man inside was hurt, his body broken. I brought him food, water. So on the third day, I told my father. He made me kill him. The world's been trying to turn me into a monster for as long as I can remember.
I've always liked Lincoln. I've always liked him. Oh, they're coming into their camp now.
Here on the commander's orders, I agreed to nothing.
She's been consistent on that one, hasn't she?
This is their land. Believing that they'll let us live here happily ever after. It's stupidity.
I'm on Jazz's side, me. I feel like they're going to use them and get what they need out of it, but then in the end, they'll kill you.
We need to work together. Sky crew, Entry crew.
You got a problem?
You saw them sit round there and I am up. Time I staggered a dung, get flushed clean.
You're gonna burn just like your friend.
Yo, I don't blame Murphy for that. Do you know what I've noticed, right? This 100 that crashes together, sometimes it's bright, sometimes it's dark. I don't know what the consistency of that is and if it reflects something that happens in the episodes, but this one is way more brighter. I know I've just paused it now, kind of like when it's shining, but I could tell instantly. Some of it is dark, some of it's bright. But I don't blame Murphy for that then. The guy was instigating it, and, you know, he was the one that was being threatening. And first of all, Murphy's been captured by these before and tortured, so if anything, you know, he's got not every right, but he's got the motivation to possibly want them dead anyway. Now, it's interesting because again, I'm on two sides. I.e., I think that Abby is correct here and Kane that they need to join together and use Lexa and the rest of these to actually go in and defeat Mount Weather. I agree. I believe personally that that is the right thing to do. But then I do agree with what Jazz is saying, that once they've got what they want and they've got the people back, do you think that they're going to let you live there openly and freely? I actually don't think they're going to. Now, unless you do something massive that, like, during this influx on Mount Weather, a lot of your people save them. Do you know what I mean? Like, you jump in the way of a knife and you get stabbed. Not shot because, oh, well, they probably have guns, actually. We did see them with lasers. So, yeah, maybe take a bullet for them. Do you know what I mean? You'd be like, whoa, you know, and we are actually collectively together. We're not just in it for our own personal agendas. But I do think currently, from what I've seen on other shows, the thing is people get what they want and then they turn and then they get you. Do you know what I mean? So, like, if you work for a drug dealer, they'll go out, they'll do all the dirty work, they'll bring the money back, you ask for your share, they'll just kill you and keep the share themselves. Every show that you watch is kind of like that. So that's why I think that once the Grounders get what they want, they probably will try and turn on them.
It is simple. If they can't breathe our air, why not just open the door and be done with it?
Oh, that's quite clever, actually.
They have a containment system. Multiple airlocks, just like we had on the Ark.
She says she has a plan. I say, waiting for one man to get inside is not a very good one. You burned my brother alive in a ring of fire.
He shouldn't have attacked my ship.
I need no one hook up.
Quint's right. Waiting for Bellamy is not a plan.
What if we run into real Reapers? Won't they wonder where you've been?
All they see is the red.
How much do you remember from when you were on it?
Everything.
Not so brave now, are you, Sky Girl?
It doesn't kill them. It makes them stronger.
You, Jonas!
I am.
Oh, he's been hit. I can't believe that her arm's just been absolutely scrammed off a Reaper. That guy was starving, whoever's munched that shoulder and arm. Now, again, really interesting. You know, inside there, when he was at that table, they was both talking, like, pretty well, to be honest. Clark was saying the best chance is actually Bellamy getting inside. If he takes down the fog, we've got a way better chance of going in and getting your people. And that is factually true. Do you know what I mean? If that fog hits, so many can get taken out. So I agree. But then also on the other side, he's saying that we've lost so many people already and we're kind of waiting for a hope and a wish that he actually gets in there and successfully works. And you can't actually wait for that, can you? You can't honestly sit there and say that he's going to be successful. It could be time wasted and more people dead. So I get where they're both coming from. But the thing is, right, one thing that I don't like about the Grounders is they're consistently moaning that the Ark killed all their people. And I physically, like, I understand why they're moaning, but, like, I just don't get it. Because it's like I always say, they went to kill the Sky people and they lost the fight. And then you're mad that you tried to kill somebody and they killed you instead. It doesn't make sense. Like, literally, it doesn't make sense. They're not mad at you, yeah? Like, the Sky people are not mad at you that you killed a lot of their people. We just see that you're moaning consistently that 300 of yours died. But the only reason 300 of yours died is because you attacked them. You went to their camp, you announced that they had until dawn, you was the one that made the first move, and then you lost. Like, and you're proper salty about it, like, proper salty. You don't, like consistently, whenever they can, bring it up that they killed them.
Save your bullets for the Grounders.
I take it you don't approve.
I think the Grounders can go to hell.
I got you off work detail. You knew my son, and I'd like you to take me to his grave.
Easy. Control your breathing. Your enemy has guns. So should you.
Back to trading! All of you!
Legend has it if a grounder picks up a gun, even to shoot another grounder, Mount Weather will wipe out their entire village.
We don't know enough about these people. She sure seems to.
Good. Oh, he's gonna get killed now.
I gonna play cop around that man no more.
You gonna play stay with Dawn. Oh no.
Someone else? Oh. What the hell is this? What's going on there? What is going on there? Whoa. Whoa. He's gutted, mate. Oh, look at it. Mate, that's crazy. How long do they live for? Mate, they tied him up well far away.
Come on. Let's do this.
How well did you know him?
Well enough to be hung for his murder. Clark sugar-coated it for you, didn't she?
12-year-old girl stabbed him in the neck with the knife she took from me. She couldn't kill you. So you got a lot of blood on your hands, Chancellor.
Good. Can come out of even the darkest acts, John.
Camp U is that way.
We'll rest at the dropship for a while.
There is a lot of dead there, isn't there? Do you know, that's an interesting way of looking at it, what Jack just said. You know, like, he did send them all down there, like Murphy said, and all their deaths can technically be on his hands. But then he also flipped it. He kind of tried to find a positive, didn't he? And he was saying, look, mate, if I didn't send them down, they would have died anyway in a month's time or something because the ark was not survivable. So at least we come down here and these sacrifices ended up telling us that Earth was livable, and that is how we're here. Now, I know this is called Camp Jaha, but I always call it the Ark, me, just because it literally is still the Ark.
Time for one more?
Step aside, Sky Girl.
Make me.
Give this girl what she wants.
All right. Let it go.
Yes, Octavia.
Same time in time. Set you down.
She's just earned their respect. I don't care what anybody says. They might not show it or say anything, but they definitely earned it.
What are you trying to prove?
I didn't kill you. Makes you stronger. It's true. But now you waver. You couldn't kill Quint. You couldn't leave me to die.
You want to know why I saved you? God forbid one of your generals becomes commander.
Death is not the end.
We are not dying here.
Stand behind the door, let it in. Oh, you go out. She said that when she, when she dies, the spirit decides who the next person is. Now, I have no idea how that actually happens. You know what I mean? Does somebody literally become possessed? But I thought that the passing of the torch last episode, so to speak, was literally the passing of the torch to Clark when she was lighting the body. But then again, I actually don't want Lexa to die at all. So, like, I'm hoping that Clark doesn't actually lead the people. I hope that they come here. Like, if I could pick, because I don't like the same enemy, like, consistently throughout a long period of time. So I don't mind, like, 1 or 2 seasons, maybe 3 at the max. But if I was to choose, I would like it that the Grounders and these work together and defeat Mount Weather, or get one up on them. And then the Grounders are like, we've got our people, we're off. You know what I mean? We're off, Skiz. You do whatever you want. We'll let you actually live. We're going. They retreat next season. It'll be, obviously, the Sky people versus maybe the Mountain Men or a different enemy, a different threat, or there's more people. You know what I mean? Don't focus too much heavily on the Grounders. That was season 1 and mainly season 2. They could filter out, someone else could filter in. That's how I would choose it anyway. Now, I did say that the first person that I thought that was going to look like a Grounder and dress like them was Octavia. And, like, her hair is kind of in that style for all season, to be honest. But I think she's going to be the first person that's going to get the face paint, the blood on it, the black eyes, whatever you want to call it. She's going to be the first one, I reckon.
You
fought like a child today. Aggression, no thought, no defense. You did not give up. Strength of spirit like that is rare. It must be guided. I can make you a great warrior, Octavia of the Sky people. If you will do what it takes to become my second.
Yes, this is what I want.
Okay, I'm in.
She might try and get to kill Lincoln later on in the season though. That Indra minute, I would not put it past her, but that's what I wanted. Get the outfit on, get the face paint.
You didn't give a damn about us. You still don't. That's why you're not fighting for those kids in Mount Weather. I was pardoned, slate wiped clean. I'm still treated like dirt. Well, I'm nothing like you, Chancellor.
We both should have died several times over. We both have suffered at the hands of the Grounders, and we both have been betrayed and imprisoned by our own people. When I first landed on Earth, I met a woman who spoke of
the City of Lights or something.
A place where everyone is accepted. I'm gonna find it, John. I'm gonna come back and lead my people home.
Oh, they're down there.
It's over. No, it's not. I can join them. No one will be looking for a grounder running into the mountain. It's on the throne enough.
Taking Cameron Chibaude.
You did this.
You're welcome. Don't blow it.
What do you think is gonna happen once we take your friends back? For now, we have a common goal. You've earned their respect. I need you to be my eyes and ears. I'm asking you to look out for your people.
I am.
Do you reckon she classes them as her people? Imagine that. That would be sick. You know what would be sick? If she went over there and literally just told her what he just offered. Yeah, he wants me to spy on you. You know what I mean? He's like, what are you doing? I'm looking out for my people. Do you know what I mean? Because she wants to be part of Lincoln. And, you know, I've said it consistently, like, that just because you've lived on the ark with all of these people, it doesn't mean that they're your family and you got loyalty towards them. Maybe some of the people that you know, but, like, to me, it's whatever the life is on the ground. You know, whoever treats you better down here, whoever accepts you, embraces you, whatever way of life that you decide to choose, that is where you should go. There's no loyalty between them. Yeah, they did throw you down to the ground and nearly kill you, but... You know, other people would say that is the punishment they deserve for the crimes, and they managed to obviously say that it was okay and everybody's come down and just all is washed away. And other people would obviously say, no, mate, you tried to kill me. I don't actually have any loyalty or association towards you. I was used, and now I'm going to make my own mind up and choose who I want to chill with.
What the hell is this?
We're going to the City of Light.
Do you even have a map?
No.
How do you know where you're going?
You don't. Stop being treated like a criminal, then you have to stop thinking that that's all you are. And let me show you there's so much more for you.
He's in one of them just fuck it modes, you know what I mean? Let's just do it, whatever's, man.
I was wrong about you, Clark. Your heart shows no sign of weakness.
Cage won't hold. I think I know how to take Mount Weather.
Mate, imagine taking him to Mount Weather.
Get inside, but they've already let us in.
Bellamy, I hope your faith is well placed.
Harvest.
Oh, don't take it. Oh, he likes it. He's addicted to it. It's mad that, innit? Addiction, man. It's so strong. The only thing I'm thinking is if he's looking at the code on the door, man. See what I mean? Like, that there was weakness from... it was weakness from Lincoln. I'm disappointed with him there. I've got to say, you know, there's not many times that I've been disappointed with him, but this is 100% one of them. He's possibly just sent Bellamy to his death. No, I don't think that's going to happen anyway. And I have faith in Bellamy. I have faith in the people inside there. Do you know why? Because last episode, Monty was taken. And we also know that... I literally forgot the other girl as well, but she was taken as well. And Jasper already knows that she's missing. And then when Monty don't come back after they know that he's gone upstairs to try and hack into the thing, they're going to go searching. And they've got Maya, she's obviously informant on the inside as well, so they're going to get there and they're going to find it and they're going to get this information soon. And once they do realise that Bellamy's in there and where, you know, Monty is, then they're going to try and set them free. So, I mean, I have faith in them that that's going to happen. Also, that thing on the door, it is literally, it's not a swipe card, it's a passcode. If you look at it, it is 100% a passcode. Now, I was hoping that he stood there and he was watching them, because... what did he say when he was underneath that drug, you know? Bellamy asked him, when you're under the drug, yeah, can you remember? He said, I can remember everything. Again, I say it all of the time with characters. Why do we have characters dropped in when they play no part in the story and it doesn't benefit the show in any way, and they're just there for like one episode and then they go away? Like, I never understand that. It turns out to be a waste of time, and I say that with information as well. And that information that the Reapers still remember everything that they do while they're under the control has got to come good. It's got to be worthwhile. And I think that he's going to remember that code. Well, this is what I hope anyway. He's going to remember it and he's just going to go in, walk straight in there. Because if he remembers that passcode, he could put it in, he could go in, he could try and save them. He could cause a bit of chaos, a distraction, he can get Bellamy free. You know, he looked like he was disappointed with himself on the floor. So it's going to be interesting. And like I said, introducing characters that end up being pointless and a waste of space. Remember that girl that Bellamy climbed down the mountain to capture? Do you know what I mean? From one of the arc stations. Where is she? Was she called Mel? Absolute waste of time. And they lost a person as well, didn't they? One of her mates, the guy that was been with them for a while, he fell off the cliff and died. He was utilised way more than her. So again, that was like a pointless character that was in there. But it was used as kind of a feeder for Octavia getting back to them, because he was getting attacked and she blew the horn, didn't she? And she come down and that's how they reunited. So I get why they've done it. But again, it's like I say with information. Sometimes you get dropped in, it's pointless. Characters as well, put in for an episode, it's pointless. But here, I think it's going to come good. And I'm hoping that, even though I'm disappointed with, obviously, Lincoln right now, that it's going to be an advantage and they're going to leave him there thinking that he's not going to remember anything, he's not going to do anything, and he actually is going to come back and he's going to go in and he's going to attack them. Okay, and that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you haven't voted for your most liked and disliked characters of the season yet, please do take 30 seconds to click that link. Just press one name and boom, it's done. And your results and mine will be shown in the final episode. I would like to thank every single person that has obviously taken part with the engagement on the channel. Now, again, I thought it was really interesting here that obviously the Sky people are now letting them come into the camp. They're trying to train them. They're trying to get stronger. And it looks like Octavia is now going to be INDRA'S second, which is really good. You know, we've seen it all season. Well, ever since she's been introduced, actually, she's had a stick up her ass, hasn't she? She's not like them at all. How many times have we, as she's saying that she wants people to die, or, you know, Lincoln's a traitor? And she'd been saying last episode that when he was going to take Raven to kill her, pretty much, she was saying, look, I pleaded that all of you should die, but the commander, she's shown a bit of mercy. She said only one. You know, when they was when he killed Finn and the commander sat down, she was like, look, I've said it's done. Finn's died. With the agreement starts, and she turned around and she was saying, we don't think it's good enough. We wanted him to suffer the 18 deaths that our people suffered. Do you know what I mean? So she's always been kind of like the moody one. She didn't even like it when, you know, Octavia come earlier on. Do you remember when she was trying to get Lincoln? She took the healer, she had the knife to his neck. She was saying, bring him to the woods. If you don't, you know, I'll kill him. They actually done. They ended up working together after he was taken. She lays a sitting duck, didn't she, on the floor. They end up getting the people back. All this time, she still hated them. And again, here today, like I said, respect, it's not demanded. You don't warrant it for being who you are. It doesn't matter your stature, your position, where you're from, family background, wealth. It is earned. All respect is earned, and she's got it today. She's gone there, she's put up a fight with them, trying to learn, obviously, and she's fought until the end, until somebody else has had to step in and wave the white flag, because she's never giving up. And then I like how she's turned around and said to Kane, Kane was like, what are you trying to do? And she's like, mate, the only way you're going to get stronger is actually by fighting them. You know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Like I was saying, Kelly Clarkson, the more she's going in, training, learning the ways, learning how they attack, she can better defend for the next time. You got to go through the pain to get through, well, to the strength. Do you know what I mean? You go to the gym, you do your workout, you're killing, you're dying the next day, your muscles are aching. But by doing that, putting your body through that bit of pain and the stress, you're better for the next time you go. You can lift a little bit more. You've got a bit stronger. And that's her approach to it. I'll go in, I'll lose this fight, but maybe next time I'll dodge one of those punches. I'll learn a tactic. I can attack myself. And she's obviously, like I said, gained the respect of them. And now she's going to be second in command. And Kane's gone over, I want you to be a spy. Now, I actually think that she's going to end up being the spy, but right now she kind of like rejected it. It didn't look like she was accepting it. And, you know, he was saying, think about your people. And she said, I am. And then she went over and sat next to her, which again is very interesting because because I am a firm believer that just because you're all from the Ark doesn't mean that you're my people. You sent me down here to die, so I'm now making my own decisions, just like Murphy has this episode with Jaha. They've left. Now he said, look, mate, when I landed on the Earth, I was in the desert. This family come pick me up. Yes, obviously they handed me over to the Grounders, but they've been speaking about this place where everybody's free, nobody's judged, you know, because the kid had that scar on his face, didn't there? And she was saying that usually when these children are born, they're discarded, but I couldn't do that to my son. You know, I love him. We ended up leaving. They traded him for a horse so that they can make their way to the City of Light. Now, wherever that is, I'm interested to find it. Wherever the people are that Lincoln was talking about on the end of the sea or the river or whatnot, I want to see them. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, if I could get through this season in terms of like heavily involved with the Grounders, we can attack Mount Weather. Next season, I would be really, really interested to see, obviously, the City of Light, whatever people Jaha finds. I'd still kind of want Mount Weather to be in it because I don't want them to be full on defeated, but I want them to still be part of the storyline slowly. The Grounders are fine. They can stay in it or they can go. I have no problem. I literally have no problem with them, but what I'm saying is they've been in it for 2 seasons. It would have been 34 episodes. You know, it'd be like time to start phasing them out. A couple of them can stay. They could be friendly. They could pop in, reoccurring throughout the whole season, but we don't have to have the full season Grounder story. We can move on to like the city story or the new people in the jungle story or whatever's. So again, I'm really excited, but like I said, Bellamy at the end there has been taken in, and I'm disappointed with obviously Lincoln. But I want him to be able to remember what he's doing. When he comes back around after being on the drug, he can go in, he can get the code, and we can go inside Mount Weather. I want to see, obviously, the people inside Mount Weather, how Bellamy's going to react if people are going to see him in there. What's Jasper doing to try and find Monte? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the president doing? He went outside with Cage's son, didn't he? And then he was like, look, mate, I can't end up sacrificing these people no matter what it is. We've already kind of ruined our legacy by doing what we have already done to them. Where obviously he's not accepting that. He's still going to go forward with it. The Doctor's still doing it. So there's still loads to go on. And I want Maya to, I say it all the time, but I want Maya to leave with Jasper. When they do escape, I want her to go with them. So I can't wait to see that one as well. So thanks for checking out today's video. If you did enjoy it, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.